It's the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
At their own 29-yard line.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 on that one and a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 52 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, and
off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Pats have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on third, Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The extra point splits the uprights. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Now here's Baldwin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Damon Arnett up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 84.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now here's Baldwin. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Offense.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 80.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 50, it's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a first down throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
All tied.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now here's Baldwin. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And the interception last time on the opposite side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the 20.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Watson. Kittle catching the slant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Taken down at the 11.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run McFadden. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run for it with McFadden. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Patriots 21.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
For the point after.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey. Brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24-yard gain on the
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Texans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
By Josh Uche. Tackled back.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And more.
Watson now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
By Josh.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 48-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. To try again after the sack. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Watson now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the red zone now, Watson rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Texans have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So the Patriots now down 31-28, 1:09 to play. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Number 82.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Peters. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in.
The handoff.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be
the kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Houston, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,